Time now, 5 away from 10 on the Ready Whammo show.
Splash of trash.
Time to talk gossip with us. It is Holly Wainwright from OK Magazine, okmagazine.com.au. Good morning, Holly.
Good morning, Whammo. How are you doing?
Very well. First up, Johnny Depp. He's bailed out his old mate.
Yes, indeed. There's been a lot of stories around lately about Nicolas Cage and how, despite the fact he's been in some rather enormous blockbusters, he is skint at the moment. He owes the American tax department more than $6 million. His former financial manager is suing him. He's now counter-suing him for more than $20 million, and apparently he's in all sorts of financial trouble. Enter Johnny Depp, the heroic hero of Pirates of the Caribbean, among many other movies. He is rolling in it these days. He's just signed a deal to make $21 million for the fourth Pirates of the Caribbean movie.
The fourth one, huh?
Yep, and he says that the sources say that he has stepped in to tell Nicolas that he will sort out any of his money problems, because back in the day, Nicolas helped Johnny when he was first in Hollywood. So there you go. He remembers an old friend.
See, now Nicolas Cage at least has something to look worried about. You know, because he always looks concerned.
He does always look concerned. Apparently, one of the reasons that he is in all this financial problem is that he loves to spend a bit of cash, does Nicolas, and he's always buying himself castles here, and he has a collection of very expensive rare snakes and all kinds of strange Nicolas Cage-esque things that have led him to this problem. But yes, apparently Johnny's going to sort it all out for him.
Okay. Cindy Crawford, what's she doing?
Well, this is a weird story. It seems that blackmailing celebrities is the hottest thing in Hollywood these days. If you think about the David Letterman story that we had recently, and the Travoltas being extorted over their son's death. Well, this seedy story comes up that Cindy Crawford, the supermodel from the 90s, is being extorted by a German photographer who says that he has in his possession a photograph of Cindy Crawford's daughter in what he calls a provocative position, her minor daughter, who was 7 years old at the time. He went to Cindy Crawford and her husband and said he wanted more than $100,000 from them to give him this picture, which apparently, because Cindy went to the police and what they're telling the court is that this picture was taken by a former nanny, and it was during a game of cops and robbers, and it shows their daughter tied to a chair. But it was part of a game. But this guy has got a copy of this picture, and he's saying this will make you look bad. You know, he's obviously insinuating that there's something dark and dirty about it.
Right.
They went to the police. The police have been on a manhunt for him, and this German guy was just arrested today. So it looks like that's all going to go to court now. But it does seem that at the moment, blackmailing celebrities is the thing to do.
It's a vogue, but none of them seem to be working. They're all getting caught.
Well, yeah, certainly these ones. I mean, and when you think about it, for just like with the Letterman case, for the celebrity to go to the police, it means it's immediately going to become public.
Yeah.
And there's always then endless speculation about what really happened and what obviously in this case, with it being a minor and a particularly, dirty kind of story, nobody's really pointing any fingers, of course. But yes, it's certainly not what celebrities would like to be doing with their time, I'm sure.
Indeed. Finally, I still don't understand the hype about this, but New Moon world premiere last night.
I know, we talked about it last week, didn't we? But it's the only thing that people are talking about in Hollywood at the minute. They had the world premiere of New Moon last night, the Twilight sequel, in LA. There were thousands and thousands and thousands of fans there. Some of whom have been sleeping.
Fans or screaming woman?
Well, both. Maybe mostly screaming teenagers who had been sleeping out there for days. Apparently people travelled from Australia, all over the world, to be there to catch a glimpse of their stars. And the stars, Robert Pattinson and Kristen Stewart, did the whole red carpet thing, lots of stuff with the fans. However, through a complete hissy fit with the media when Robert Pattinson the media had been waiting there for hours as well, of course. Robert Pattinson goes up to have his first interview with Ryan Seacrest, who's a big Hollywood reporter. He asks him straight up, are you and Kristen an item, which is what everyone wants to know. Robert is immediately whisked away by his publicist, shut down all interviews, didn't do any more press. So all the media in LA are very cross about it, shall we say.
Right.
And the fact that they never got their little 5 minutes with Rob.
Ruined by one reporter.
I know.
Holly Wainwright, thanks very much.
Have a great day.
Those stories in the magazine out next week. OK Magazine, that is. And, of course, the website as well, okmagazine.com.au.